Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about strings. This is day 17 recording. And the lesson is L17 and it is about strings. First, before I jump into string functions and how to use them and so on, I want to talk to you a little bit about Ascii characters. Okay, so Ascii is a set of characters basically that maps your keyboard on a computer, right? When we say ASCII, there is ASCII as well as extended ASCII. Okay, so when we say ASCII, it is represented internally by a 7-bit registers, and it is a character set. Each 7-bit register refers to a particular character, and what they are is what I'm going to talk to you about. It is a 128 character set. It contains numbers 0 to 9, and then it contains upper and lower case English letters from A to Z. That's another. So this is 10 and another 52. Okay, 26 plus 26, and some special characters. Okay, so because in your keyboard, laptop keyboard or the computer keyboard, you have characters like backslash, backspace, underscore, hyphen, equal to, plus, semicolon, colon, single quote, double quote, dot, comma, less than, greater than, forward slash, backward slash, all those things, right? So these are all printable yet. These are special characters available in your keyboard and printable. Okay, so we are talking about a class of 128 characters that I'm going to print it out and show it to you. So I installed pip3, install ASCII, import ASCII, and print ASCII. That will print only this function, right? It will not give me the what I'm asking for. ASCII is not the one. It is it's just a program name. But within that I have something called CHR. Okay, class that it has the collection of the 128 characters we are talking about, and so the way to get it is just apply this function, use this function in a comprehension, list comprehension. So CHR I for I in range 1 to 20, I in range left parenthesis 128, right parenthesis, it prints all these things. Okay, so now I have now I have these things, this list, right? This is what we are talking about, the collection of 128 ASCII characters. Okay, so you can go see this one long collection, right? As we go along, there are backslash x some number and backslash some characters, like this is actually the tab. You remember that is a tab, this is the new line feed. Okay, but that is mapped to this is mapped to 0 in the index of the CHR. This is the 0th index, 0th value from CHR, and this is the first value from CHR, this function, and so on. So 8, 9 is your your tab functionality, and 10 is your new feed, new line feed. Okay, and this is what we use in our programming, backslash n, right? And so on. So these are all special characters. For example, I'll tell you what this is, null, right? I told you this is start of heading. Okay, it's also called SOH, start of heading. Start of text, it's called STX. End of text, this is the end of text. This is the end of transmission. This is the end of query. Okay, this is the end of not end of it's acknowledgement, also called ACK. And then this is a beep. It's the X08, not X08. X07 is beep. X08 is backspace, and you can see that how do you represent beep and backspace, right? Or tab and new line feed into a printable character. You can't, right? So that's why these are called these are not printable. Okay, But as you go down the list, you can see that it is becoming printable. Here it is printable, this is printable, this is printable, and so on, right? These are all printable codes, that printable special codes, and then also 0, 1, 2, 3. These are all printable up to 9, and then and again additional some printable codes, and then English letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and then this is again additional printable codes, and then the lowercase stuff, English letter, another 26 is coming below. After this, these are all printable codes again up to this, and then these things are English letter lowercase, and then finally after squiggle tilde, this is up to this is printable, and then this is non-printable, and that is just a space. Okay. So this is the 128 collection. That's what the whole thing is. I printed and I explained it to you. This is the 128 ASCII character list that's available in Python. You can access this, and you can, if you want to use it in your writing, you can use these characters as it is. Okay, like what we do \n to get a new line feed. If you use this one, what will happen? New line feed. This will say vertical tab. Actually, this means move vertical tab. Okay, that's what it means. So we can use all these things, but it's a shorter list, right? That's because it includes non-printable codes also. There's a shorter list from this, and those are all accessible by ASCII dot uppercase, ASCII dot, and I'm going to talk to you about those things. ASCII dot uppercase, ASCII dot letters, ASCII dot printable, ASCII dot lowercase. And those are all the ASCII dot numbers too. Okay, those are the things we can access, the subset of these things. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. ASCII characters here. So let's run some functions here. So I just ran this one. It printed me all the 128 ASCII characters, including non-printable, but it gives you the codes that will access that particular functionality. Okay. So here is another interesting thing I'm going to add here. So I combine, instead of printing like this, I want to combine all these things, okay, into just one line. Okay. So I'm using a special function called join. Okay. I'm saying put no space or anything between, when I join these things, when I join these characters, 128 characters. See, I did a list comprehension, so it became one below another and one below another. I don't want that. I want everything to come out in one, like a one long list of characters. Okay, that's what I'm asking for here, and that can be done using what is called join function. Okay, I'm slightly introducing you to strings here. Okay, so stay put there. So what I'm saying is I'm basically taking this quote, string quote, so it is going to act as a rest of things are all going to be. So the string quote is nothing, no space nor anything, but it just simply says it's a string, and I'm joining everything here. That's exactly what has happened here. When I did that, I got all those 128 characters printed here. Okay, only 100 of these are considered printable. The printable ASCII characters can be accessed via the following. So again, import string s dot string dot printable. Okay, so I'm now asking for whatever is printable in this as s, whatever the string, okay, is string has printable, and then I take that as a s. So and then I'm asking for printable, and then length of printable, and then I'm going to find out what is the location of a. That's what that find allows me to do with the string s. From the string s, with the string s, find the location of a. This means this is with the string s, find the location of z. Okay. So by the way, the ASCII printable is available under string. Remember that. Okay. So here I run all these things. Print the above is the position number of z, uppercase z in ASCII. Print s. Okay. I shouldn't say ASCII, but it is it is printable. Okay, printable ASCII codes. And then this shows this, and then I'm asking the whole thing again. I'm printing this one more time here. Okay, you can see that that's why multiple outputs are coming here. 2 times it's printed. So I have a collection of statements here which all will print because I ran this command. You remember that this command I ran before. Okay, because of that I can get multiple prints coming out of the one particular cell. Okay, Jupyter cell. And then comes, I'm just trying to find out index. I can use a function called index. I kind of slightly introducing you some basics of strings, and I will repeat all these things with a full tutorial about string functions. Okay, just I kind of introduced all those things. So where is the location of Z? I find this for the string S, which is collection of printables. Okay, from the string package. Okay. And I'm finding the index of the space, so it is a little bit confusing, right? How do we understand where the location of space is and so on? So I find that space to be 94th position, okay, in this string printable. In the string printable, it is the 94th position, which turns out to be this one, okay? That is the 94th position. And then again, I'm printing it, it says 94th position. And then I'm printing print S 94th position. Nothing is going to happen, right? Because it won't show here, okay? And then basically it shows blank point. That's what I'm saying. And then print. Finally, I also want to know just to confirm myself that I am printing this one. So I printed this one, and then I printed S93. So that's a penultimate. So that turns out to be this tilde symbol. Okay, that's about ASCII characters, and I want to do this separately. By this method I'm splitting the day 17 into 2 files. Okay, I uploaded it initially as 17, but now I feel that's a long session. So first I want to introduce you to ASCII characters, and then in the next section I'm going to talk to you completely about strings. Even though I have kind of mixed up a little bit here about strings and string functions, right? A little bit of them, right? Find, index, and rfind, and so on. Rfind refers to reverse find. Okay. In other words, find the index from the back of the tail of the string. Okay, that's what R means. Rfind. Okay. I will stop here and then I will do the part 2. Thank you.